we've got Casey Boshae, our game He Ain't Nothin But a Houndog, and the Tindog App today on It's Complicated.
You're listening to It's Complicated with your hosts Jennifer Golden and Lauren Leonelli, coming to you live from the AfterBuzz TV studios in Los Angeles, California.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of It's Complicated.
The struggle is real when you're dating in the city.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jen. And this is our drink of the day.
It is.
It is Joel Gott Sauvignon Blanc wine.
I'm going to pour it.
You know why, guys? It's because we always need to find some time to drink our grape juice.
It's grape juice.
It's healthy. It's like a fruit salad in your glass.
Yeah.
And our guest today loves wine. It's
Yeah.
her favorite, in fact.
Fave.
So we're drinking juice and cheersing to supporting animal rescue and
Yes.
pit bulls, since
Yeah.
we love all the puppies.
We love wine and we love puppies, so why not love them both together?
Exactly, and we're wearing shirts in support of her cause as well.
That's right. They're her shirts. They're on the website. We're going to talk about all of that, you guys, because we are going to get our guest in the studio soon. Yes. Oh my God, I didn't even drink it. What the hell is
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
me?
That's bad luck, I think.
Oh my God. I mean, it tastes like grape juice. Why is it not too early to be drinking grape juice?
No.
I'd rather have that than actual grape juice. Let's be real.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so today, you guys, we have Casey Boshae. She is the creator of The Gentle Pit. It's a website and Instagram page with curated apparel for humans with heart. Some of it's curated, some of it's actually designed by her. Casey designs this. And see, that's Olive.
It's real cute. So Olive's her pit bull,
Yeah.
who you're going to meet soon. But so the Gentle Pit is a mission-based lifestyle clothing and accessory line, as you said, for humans with heart. And there's a cute little heart in the pit bull nose, which is the O in love. And using beautiful designs, the Gentle Pit's goal is to change the conversation around pit bulls.
Yes.
Help educate about the breed and encourage pit bull rescue and adoption.
Right.
The Gentle Pit clothing is designed and manufactured in LA,
That's right,
where we
kids.
are.
Yes.
And available exclusively on the website, thegentlepit.com. So go get your shirts.
Go get your shirts and other cute apparel. And you guys, so it all started 4 years ago when Casey and her husband, then boyfriend, I think, or maybe they were engaged. I'll have to ask her. They fostered a tiny gray pit bull and they named her Olive. They ended up keeping her because she's so freaking cute. There was just no way you could not. And now they had no idea though what that was gonna, like, how that was gonna affect their lives today. So their passion for rescue and adoption of all and any kind of dogs, I mean, they love pit bulls, but it's really for any kind of dogs, really kind of started as this Instagram page, and it's grown into this business that was motivated by their desire to give back. Because I'm sure you, as you know, like, you foster a dog, you save a dog, like, you start to realize like how many people need to know about this, how many people should be doing it, how many animals need help.
Oh my gosh. I mean, pets are people too. And also,
Yes.
I love them so much now. I watch videos of animals and I'm just like, oh, they're
makes
just
you- yeah.
the most wonderful creatures that have ever existed. I love them so much. I
Yeah.
want to marry all the animals. I don't know why people don't.
I know. I'm always afraid too. I've never fostered an animal, but I'm afraid if I did, I would have a whole farm. Like, I wouldn't be able to stop myself.
I already feel that way. I'm like, what, hold me back.
It's
hold
hard.
me back from adopting and rescuing everybody.
It's hard. Everybody.
All that. You know what? Here's the thing. The doctors have like medicine covered.
Yeah.
But like I feel like we got to help the animals.
We do.
Like people are already helping people. We got to help animals.
And they're so cute.
They're the most wonderful. Like I just am happy when my dog is happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like
it's hard
this
not to
morning,
be.
like I took her for a walk, and like she just looked so happy, like slowly smelling every branch
cute.
and leaf that was
Everything
outside.
they do is cute.
And I was like, well, I guess I have all the time in the world for this smelling process you've got going because
Yes.
you're the cutest.
Just do it. Just start
So,
smelling.
Yeah. Well, so guys, Casey and her husband practice what they preach. And so, like we said, you know, she actually also works closely with Wags and Walks of Los Angeles, where our very own Maria Menounos contributes her support. She posts different animals that are up for adoption all the time and tells their story. And so Casey does that too. And, you know, they believe starting the conversation is important, but it's not enough.
It's not enough.
So a portion from every single purchase from the Gentle Pit will go to animal adoption, like you said.
Which is great.
And so also, like, who doesn't want a super soft, cute t-shirt with a pit bull's face on it.
No, and the Gentle Pit website just went through like a restyling and revamping, and it's about to relaunch. So we're gonna get Casey in here and talk about what to expect. If you haven't already been on the Gentle Pit, you sort of know what it is, but if you have, it's gonna look a little new and a little fresh.
And it launches on Monday.
Yes, so just beware. We're here to talk about the launch, and also, you guys, to tie it back into, you know, dating and relationships, which is obviously what we talk about. We know as women, we talk about searching for love, okay? We're always trying to find a companion. We want to fall in love with somebody. Maybe that companion could be a puppy sometimes, or what, you know, hey, or sometimes we even want to date a man that has a dog.
Yeah.
Because that's like, you know, the test to see if you can really like love something and take care of it. And, you know, we've discovered through this process and talking to people and each other and our friends that it's more important to make sure that you are first in love with yourself, and you need to like really feel solid in that, and then you know, you don't want to look for love to compensate for like a void, right? Like, you know, that whole saying, you make me whole or whatever. It's like, that's actually not really, you want to be whole, right? First, okay?
It makes me so mad when people say that.
I know, it's this kind of stupid. And, you know, going back to dogs are said to be a true reflection of what's going on with you internally. They're like a mirror. So we're going to get Casey in here. She's like obviously a dog owner and has been around dogs, you know, a lot, different types of dogs. So we want to ask her if she thinks a dog owner is the best kind of mate.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of like, you know, things what kind of qualities does a dog owner have that would translate into like being good at a relationship, being a good partner, taking care of somebody, or just whatever. And if a dog owner's true colors are the reason that there's a common misconception about pit bulls.
Maybe the owner is the bad person and the pit bull only reacts because of that and not because there's a gentle pit out there somewhere, so it must be because of the owner that some of them are bad.
A lot of them. And, you know, since Casey constantly shares her love with animals in need on a daily basis and happens to be in a loving marriage, we want to ask her what she feels are important things to focus on in order to make room for that kind of love in your life. Love you first. And how important a good glass of wine is, because it's her favorite. She loves wine. And so we want to ask her if that just helps maintain her sanity, because we know it does for us, and how to balance her time and her relationship and love, her love for her rescues and her love for her relationship, how she does all of that. It's like a lot. She's like,
so basically we have a lot to talk about.
She's like a fucking unicorn, so we're just gonna get her in here and like pick her brain on how good she is at all of the things.
And we're gonna see the pup soon.
We love that pup.
I left Mochi at home because I didn't want her to feel like, you know, like jealous of all the attention that the pit bull was gonna get.
It's Olive's day, and if you're wondering what this banana is, it's Olive's favorite treat. So we're gonna give her this banana when she comes.
I wonder if that's like a secret thing. Like, I give Mochi carrots because she
dogs
loves
like
carrots
because they're crunchy and stuff.
Well,
yeah,
we like share. I'll bite it, and then like I give her the other half, and like we like sit there and share carrots.
I'm sure she would love bananas.
Well, that'll be next.
There's
and
great potassium in there,
and I feel like it'd be cute to see her like
eat a banana. There's videos of Olive on the Gentle Pit on Instagram eating bananas. It's like my favorite thing. I watch them over and over and over again. It's like the cutest thing ever.
So you are like Olive's #1 fan. Hold you back.
You guys, I have to tell you a story. So there was a party that Casey had at her house. I went to the party. It was probably 35 people, loud music, everyone talking. I sat down on the couch next to Olive to maul her because I do that. And I was like petting her, and I was like, oh, I just want to snuggle. She likes to snuggle. So she was kind of like curled in a ball. So I sort of laid on her, and then I fell asleep for an hour at the party whilst it was going on top of Olive, curled up like, no, the party wasn't even happening. People were like, what is wrong with that girl?
There should have been photos, a meme, all kinds of things created about you.
It was like Dorothy in the field of poppies. Like, she put me to sleep. I was so tired, and she was so snuggly, and it was like, I have pictures of it, down for the count.
Honestly, that should be like a testament to like how much a dog's love is important in your life, because it can trump everything going on around you. When you have the love from a dog, you're just like, I am comfy, I am secure,
Fuck
I
this
am
party,
happy.
I am
Bye.
cuddling with the dog. I will see you in an hour when I'm rested and ready to party
Right.
again.
I'm so happy I'm going to sleep right now.
It was amazing. But first, we are going to air our dirty laundry and fill you in on what we've been up to this past week.
Yeah, I feel like that was some of your dirty laundry there. The fact that you went to sleep at a party with a dog.
Listen, it was one of my favorite moments of my life.
Well, I'm living one of my favorite moments of my life right now with the freedom from dating apps.
Yes.
So it's still going. I you know what? I think the timeline has passed. It might have been yesterday for my dating app detox, which was 3 weeks.
Right.
It's still kicking. So I actually have a date tonight.
But this
From
is
not an
not
app.
an app.
It's a repeater.
A repeat customer.
Yeah. And so I'm also been practicing talking to people in real life.
Yes.
Which is great. I went out last weekend and like I wanted to go out. It was one of those things where I didn't feel like I have to go out. It was like I want to because I want to talk to people in real life. I want to practice exercising this muscle again. I sat with friends and talked, had a great time, and we now have all these like plans to like go out and do things, and it's like I feel sort of revived and like brought back to life.
Good.
And I'm
Dating
getting
apps are dragging you down.
Right, I'm getting my head out of my apps. I'm not relying on them. I'm like going back into the world. And it's summer, so that's like a fun time to go do things.
Yeah.
And new single girls are coming out of the woodworks because like through friends you meet different people. And so I'm meeting different girls that are like, oh my God, I want to come out with you. Like I didn't realize like you're getting off apps and like you want to go do all these things. I want to tag on to your fun. And I'm like,
dating apps,
come one, come all.
I think it's just a process. Like you have to do what serves you, and dating apps could work really well. There's probably a time where they're really fun, but sometimes it's like you reach a plateau with something, or like you just get. It's like you can't eat the same breakfast every day. You gotta
I
switch
do
it up
eat
a
the
little.
same breakfast every day though. But yes, I needed to get off the apps. 100% for me personally. I mean, maybe I'll go back on them. We don't know, but right now I'm off.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. She fell off the wagon. We talked about this last week. Okay. I think. Or no, you're on. I don't know. Fuck.
Still don't know.
It's so fucking confusing. So I went on a train.
Finally. How was
I've been
it?
wanting to go on. I've been on a train before, but this was like an actual train trip. Took my boyfriend and his daughter to Santa
Did you wear a
Barbara.
big hat?
I wanted to. I wanted to wear like a fur coat and like
Why didn't you?
speak with a fake British accent, but like sort of maybe more like what's her name from the Housewives, who's like
Sonia?
No, not Sonia. We'll talk about her.
Yeah.
The one from the Beverly Hills one. Where you're
Dorit.
like, what is your fucking accent? I wanted to talk like that and pretend like I was on the Titanic or something.
And have like a long cigarette?
Yeah, but I didn't because
And gloves?
Yeah, it was
And
all
a
the
hat
thing.
box just 'cause?
Totally. But I want to do a train ride where I sleep on the train too.
I don't know if I'd feel
No, like
comfortable
in a
doing that.
bed.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think it's so fancy.
That-
And you eat dinner and then you look out at the mountains and stuff.
That's pretty cool,
That's
actually.
what I'm saying. So the whole thing. But anyway, it was really fun. It was like 2.5 hour train ride to Santa Barbara. We had a fancy lobster dinner, which you would have been totally into.
When you got to Santa Barbara?
Like, yeah, later before we got
it.
back on the train. and
Where
came home.
did you go in
Great.
Santa Barbara?
We went to the zoo. We walked around State Street. We had lunch and dinner, and then came back home. It's a great way to travel because if you want to go to Santa Barbara and like wine taste or something, it's like done.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. And then Father's Day was really nice. I woke up early and cooked breakfast in bed for my boyfriend. His daughter helped. We made like biscuits and gravy.
Did you get to eat the food or did you make it like
Oh, no.
a
I
servant's
ate it.
platter for yourself?
I made it like for him, and then I was like, I made biscuits and gravy. I am fucking eating this.
Yeah.
Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. It was like the worst thing you could it was so good though. And then ended up like cooking for everybody later that night after the beach. Like all these people ended up coming over, and it was fun. I am just it's Father's Day, so I have to give a shout out to my boyfriend and how great of a dad he is and how happy I am that I love that part of his life so much, because it's not, you don't know how you're really going to feel. We've talked about this before. I have been around kids and I always thought that seeing him with his daughter was going to make me fall in love with him, but there's never a guarantee,
Right.
And it just warms my heart to see them together. It's the same thing. Like when you think, I really want a guy that has a dog, because you think about those things, and not that a dog is the same as a child, but it's like those qualities are exuded from that, they're loving and caring and nurturing, and they take care of things, and it's just nice.
Well,
to
here's
see.
the thing. I treat my dog like a child, my child. Like she comes first. Like her happiness is my happiness. All of my dollars go to her now. Like she eats before I eat. She is my kid.
Yeah.
So I understand why looking at a guy who has a dog and possibly treats them the same way. And I cannot with people that are like, oh, it's just a dog. They can't sleep in the
That's
bed.
weird to me.
I'm like, no, it's a member of the family. And it's
You shouldn't have a dog unless that's
Right.
the way you can think, I think.
So yeah, I think that it is definitely something that is a telling aspect of somebody's personality if they treat their animal like a child and they do a good job. So.
And my boyfriend also has a pit bull mix rescue too, and she is the sweetest and friends with Olive, and he is great with her too. So it does translate, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, guys, speaking of Father's Day, watching a man be a dad is very sexy.
Yeah.
Because you know why I think for women it's very sexy is because we see their emotional side.
Totally.
And they do have like a softer side and kid gloves on, and like it's like more like sugar than sour. What is
Spice?
I don't know
where you're going with
it's
that.
just like very sweet and
It
like
is sweet, but also I think too, it depends. You know, who knows what kind of relationship you have with your father in the present day, but as a little girl, you can relate to the little girl potentially, if it's a daughter, looking at her father that way. It's like, I see what you're doing. It's like a relatable thing too.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
cute. Yeah.
Well, so Chrissy Teigen surprised John Legend, her hubby, on Father's Day, and like surprised him while he was on tour, and it was a secret trip to see him in Boston, and she showed up with like cake, and it was really cute. But
And posted like a naked photo.
Yeah, of her with cake. So last year, though, she wrote a sweet note for his first Father's Day, and this is like the best thing. Happy Father's Day to the most perfect man Luna and I could ever ask for. And then she says, since the day she was born, you've done every bottle with me, woken up with me to keep me company through every night. You don't mind diapers, get all of the best burps, and read her Goodnight Moon like poetry.
That's cute.
It makes me so happy to see so much of you in her smile and eyes that completely glow when looking at you. She will never look at anyone, the way she looks at you.
I love watching a little girl look at her daddy, or even a son, whatever. It's just very cute.
It is really cute. You know what else is cute? She actually said she would be Kim Kardashian's surrogate, which I don't think she's going to be.
But she should.
I would be Kim Kardashian's surrogate. That person's getting $45,000 a month.
Yeah, and then
Plus
you
a lot of other things.
All of the things. I
anyway.
do it too. And speaking of having multiple babies, 2 babies for Beyonce and Jay-Z. We know they have the twins, but we don't really know that much more than just they were, last week, Jay-Z and
Blue Ivy.
God, it's the name.
It doesn't roll off your tongue, Blue Ivy.
It does not. They were spotted around, the hospital. They were carrying two bouquets. One was like, they were mixed with colors. One looked pink, one looked blue. And then, Tina Knowles sort of was like confirmed saying like, we're so blessed to have 2, whatever. We don't really know any more details than that, but we know that they're here.
But like, what are they waiting for to say what it is?
Who cares?
But like, I don't
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Like, I just, like, is it a boy and a girl? Is it 2 boys? Is it 2 girls? Is it a chicken? Like, what is it?
I don't know. It's
like,
probably like not even a human.
Probably not. But, like, I just don't get the hold up in releasing the, like, how is the news?
Maybe she had 2 pit bulls.
I mean, that would be a dream come true. I want to birth Mochi.
I would have no problem if I had a kitten.
Well, there has been this is a terrible segue, a new birth of Ken dolls.
Oh, you guys, it was a good segue. The Ken dolls are one of them has a man bun.
On Fuego. They're also broad. They're also slim.
They have
they're
different body types.
fashionistas.
Yeah.
They're
broad,
black.
slim. Yeah.
They're Hispanic. They're white. They're man bunny.
They have glasses. So
they're on sale now. You could even get like the trifecta for $23.99. You could get 3. Or you could get 1 for $10. They're actually like really well priced. I kind of want to buy them because one day they might be worth something. The first man bun Ken.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, sometimes you're in the mood for a hipster. Sometimes you're in the mood for someone metrosexual. Sometimes you're in the mood for a broad, big man. Then Barbie has needs.
She does.
She doesn't just want fucking blonde hair, blue-eyed. I would never date Ken.
Which he's the original, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, but he's not even cute.
No, he looks
like Sean Lowe. And he's probably super religious like Sean Lowe. And that's
he might
so
be
boring. And he probably doesn't drink.
And
I definitely don't want to date Ken.
And I'm not convinced that Ken has anything under those pants.
Well, I think the man bun. I'd rather date the man bun than Ken.
All right, well.
I'm not saying a lot.
Yeah. So quick reality recap, guys. Bachelor in Paradise is back on. They've been cleared of all misconduct.
Yeah.
So apparently Corinne was never raped as people thought.
That she made a big fucking deal.
No, it wasn't even her who did. It was these 2 producers that made a big deal, and they had to report it because it would be on their heads if they didn't. And so,
but then why did she?
Well,
and
basically,
she rode the train, though, is what
they both did. So she rode the train and said, "I'm the victim." He rode the train and said, "I don't know why my character's being assassinated." And they both now are cleared, and nothing actually. They're not releasing the footage. Nothing crazy happened. No sex even happened. So maybe sexual acts happened, but not the sex. And It's fine. So basically,
Okay, well.
and she's got a boyfriend, so I'm really confused as to like the timeline of all of these things. Because if they're going to resume filming and she's got a boyfriend, she's going back to Paradise to do what now?
I don't know.
Because you're not going to find love there
Not
if you've
to
already
do
got love.
any of the things. Yeah, but she's just a fame whore, it sounds like.
And so there you go. So anyway, I'm sure there will be a spin-off show about her anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Keep on the lookout for that. And speaking of keeping on the lookout, Luann needs to keep on the lookout because the
she
Real
will.
Housewives, I'm so surprised that Ramona had a party and accidentally invited Missy, the girl that dated Tom, that Luann walked in on. I mean, come on, Ramona and her. I don't know what was harder to watch. Luann have to meet this Missy chick and figure out who she was, or staring at Ramona's tight ass ponytail that looked like it was going to fucking rip her eyes out of the socket.
It was terrible. It wasn't a cute ponytail. Maybe add in an extension so you actually have like a good quality hair ponytail.
It was bad. It was scary.
Not good at all.
And Ramona scares me anyway, so who really cares?
But you guys, if you want to meet other people that love dogs as much as you, download the app Tindog.
Yes.
It's like Tinder, but for people with dogs.
And it works the same way. You guys, you just find people that match your dog and you, and you put a picture of you and your dog, or your dog, and then you kind of speak through your dog. You're like, so my dog, I want to find someone to play fetch with me. I want a companion for my owner. Like, it's just a way. Now, basically, you don't have to like go to a park and like wait for someone to walk up and pet your dog and use them as bait. You just basically, you're like, this is here. Let's have our dogs meet.
I'm into it. I actually am curious, but I'm on a dating app detox, so I can't even check it out.
So you can't. But if you go back on,
Right.
you might want to do this because of
Well, I love a good dog lover.
I know you do.
Speaking
And it's
of
100%
yeah.
free. It's on the App Store and Google Play. So,
So
go
get
on
it.
and...
Tindog.
And speaking of dogs, look who is here.
Oh my God, what a beautiful baby.
Look at her collar. Oh my God, Olive. I love you so. Olive, we have something for you.
Oh,
And
my
I am
gosh.
I'm going to go off of the thing
Okay.
and do the things for Olive and pour the wine.
Oh, good. And then I will introduce our guest, Casey. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. Oh, well, your dog's been hijacked.
Olive is the most happy about
So
bananas.
how did you discover that she loved bananas?
You know, so at home when I'm cooking or whatever, I just kind of, drop things here or there. And I try to only give her fruits or vegetables for snacks. And one day we struck on the banana, and then she knows what they look like. She knows she can smell them. And plus, whenever we're driving around LA and we go through Starbucks, they always have bananas. So it's
So great.
easy access.
Healthy. You know what she's eating.
Healthy. Yeah.
I mean, they're getting crazy now with dog food. Like, it's like gourmet dog food at this point.
Yeah, the frozen, the raw, the all
I
of
have
that
the
stuff.
freeze dehydrated food. I don't know. I add water to it.
Yep.
And then it's ready.
Oh,
It's nice for traveling.
It's like astronaut food for
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah. That's what it is. I have a friend that calls it fish food because it like is literally like
Oh, it looks like flakes.
yeah.
It's like,
it's like
crumbly and dried.
It's like the baby rice cereal that you give to babies, and then you add water, and it like
I wouldn't
turns
know
into.
because I don't hang out with those kind, but
Well,
yeah,
I do.
totally.
I do.
Now I speak
That's
dog.
what that is.
but yeah, perfect.
Oh my God, look at her.
Oh, so gentle.
Well, she is the gentle.
ge-
Yes,
Yeah.
she is the gentle pit.
How did you get a pit bull that's so gentle, or are they all gentle at first?
They are all gentle at first. They're just like any other dog.
Yeah.
They are loving. They're terriers, right? Pit bull terriers. So they love their people.
They were also called back in the day, back in the old timey times, which is a real thing.
The timey times.
The old timey times.
Yeah.
They were called nanny dogs because
Why?
they are very protective of children, and
Yes.
they are so. My boyfriend has a pit bull mix, and when his daughter was like a couple months old, he would take her out of the car in the car seat, and there's like a handle, so it becomes like a carrier, right? That you can like then strap back into
That
the
I'm
base.
familiar with.
So I have
But
to
not the
explain.
food.
I have to explain a lot of kid things to
Yeah.
her because she doesn't get it.
The carrying accoutrements I'm familiar with.
It's like a purse for
Right.
a baby.
Totally.
Okay. So anyway, he would put her down on the ground, like next to his feet, and would be getting all the stuff out of the car. And Zoe would growl.
Why?
And he was like, I can't keep this dog. She's growling at my daughter. Zoe was a rescue. He's like, I can't figure out why she keeps doing this. He figured it out because as soon as he would pick up his daughter, she would stop growling. Zoe didn't like the baby being on the ground. She was like, excuse me, pick up the baby. And that's totally Zoe. Like now that he's had her for 8 years, it's like 1,000,000% who she is.
Oh yeah. And I've met Zoe, and she just loves kids. Anybody.
Any attention or touch that you want to give, she will take.
Yes. No,
And
I
she's
mean-
a pit too. Like
Well, Mochi's a terrier, and Mochi is the same way.
Yeah.
She's very protective, very snuggly.
Yep.
Very smart. Like, I mean,
And she's Korean.
and she's Korean. So that is
Even she can do math really well. Oh,
yeah, no, she can.
Trust me, you're good.
No,
she's very good at math.
Yeah.
And she's a communist, maybe.
she is really good at sharing.
So she's well then.
No, yeah, she's very
that
community
fits. That would
oriented.
make
She
it
gives her
worse.
toys to anybody that will take them. She shares. She's all about it. Her bed doesn't matter. Treats.
I think you should have named her Kim.
Oh boy, she could have been Kimmy.
I think it would. Anyway, Mochi's
you can call her
Japanese,
whatever you want.
But we're not going to get into semantics about
Anyway.
Mochi. Okay, so Jen's rescued her dog. and,
yes,
you
I
know,
heard. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she's your child now.
I mean, it's
As she
like
should be.
insane.
Yeah.
So
what
I was
happens.
listening out in the waiting room a little bit when you were talking about how people, it's just a dog, and
Yeah.
how do you let it sleep in bed? I write those people off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I don't
like,
understand
It's dirty. It's a dog. It's on the ground. I'm like, I'm sorry. Your feet go on the ground. Then you walk your feet inside your house, and your floor is as dirty as that dog's feet.
Yes.
So I happen to give my dog a Puerto Rican bath. I wipe her down with wipes every time we walk back in the house. Her whole face gets wiped. Her feet get wiped. Everything, because then I have to like make out with her, so I need her a little bit cleaner.
Slightly.
Yeah. So and
My
she goes in the bed.
So Olive sleeps in bed with us, and she will get in and like bulldoze her way. And sometimes my husband will get up and go sleep on the couch in the living room because she's just sprawled out on her side. And so, yeah.
Can't disrupt the
they're
baby.
part of the family.
They're part of the family.
Look how she's sitting. She's
look
like
at
a
her.
human.
I mean,
like her little legs.
Sorry, look at her fucking face.
I can't.
Stop it.
She's like,
It's like
what's
I
going
make out with
on?
her a lot.
I mean,
Like,
so
you know,
do I. I
just-
told the whole story about how I fell asleep on her in the middle of your party.
I looked over and Lauren was on the couch and Olive was really comfortable, like right on her. It was like they were in their own little bedroom.
I
Like,
didn't even hear
no noise
anymore. Nothing. It was
Interesting.
like she's so, but like dogs have a relaxing, loving quality.
Hence
about
why
them.
they're therapy dogs.
And exactly, and
Sometimes.
I feel like she did that for me. I don't know.
Totally.
It's just,
Well, so where did the gentle pit come
Yeah.
from? And like obviously people have a misconception of pits, or sometimes they don't because they meet one that happens to
Yes.
fit the stereotype. But so what made you want to start this?
Yeah, so we adopted Olive from Wags and Walks. Got to give a shout out to the local rescue that I
That's
work with. They are incredible. So we adopted her about 4 years ago. We actually started out fostering her when she was tiny, and I knew in my head that wasn't going to last very long. But that's what I told my husband. I'm just going
Or
to
just-
foster
it's
her.
just for-
fine.
it's just temporary.
We'll give her back. No big
and
deal.
then how do you? I mean,
you don't.
Yeah, and you know, we lucked out. I mean, not that every pit bull isn't like this, but she just changed our lives. And so as I got more involved with rescue and volunteering and the pit bull breed and kind of becoming advocates for them, there's a lot of defensive things out there in standing up for pit bulls. So for years, people have kind of taken on this image of "don't bully my breed," and I just think there's a better way to represent the pit bull breed.
I
and
agree.
I think by associating them with beautiful things, like this company Barks and Blooms makes these gorgeous collars
you
because
need one for Mochi.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Also,
so
'cause
they
no one knows
wanted
she's a girl.
them to be approachable and look
Yes.
pretty. And so the Gentle Pit, that name I picked on purpose just because I want the word gentle and pit bull. I want people to have to see those two words together.
I love that. Yeah, but you're right. Like I think people took and rightfully so in a way, like defensive about your animal and like what people are saying about this
Yes.
wrong idea about them. Of course, you're going to be like kind of
Yeah.
on the defense, but you don't want to keep attaching this aggression to them. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
I get
smarter
it.
to
Yeah.
approach that way.
For years, we've kind of had to take the defensive just because there was so much negative, things out there. And look, it happens with,
Any
back in the
animal.
80s, it was the Dobermans, and
Right.
then it was the German
My dad
Shepherds.
has a Doberman, and like she is very sweet and like lays on him and is
Yeah.
like very nice
They're
to other
great.
dogs, and so super smart.
yeah. Look at her.
No.
Look at her. Look at her back legs.
I know.
I can't even.
She's
honestly,
like, "Where's another banana?"
I might dog nap her.
You've threatened that before.
gonna
I don't
do
put
it.
it past you.
No, I'm not surprised. But also, I mean, this animal is so sweet. Even my dog, like, sometimes seemed a little Cujo-like. Like, I didn't bring her really because I didn't know how she would torture your dog because she's a little pest.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't want to make, like, any kind of, I don't want to, like, make her look like she's barking at my dog because my dog's the smaller one when my dog's the one instigating it.
Yep.
So
And that happens more often than not.
But every dog, though, in all fairness, has their own personality. Whether you're a pit bull or a English bulldog or a Chihuahua, like I mean, you have another dog,
Yes.
and she is very. I mean,
She's a jerk.
she's like this big, and she like runs the fucking show.
yeah,
does.
the little
Yeah.
ones
Yep.
have a lot to say.
But it's like
Here, I'm going to
yeah.
equate this to dating and relationships since ultimately this is that show.
Yes.
But that's like when guys say like, oh, she's crazy. No, I was only crazy because I met you. You brought that out in me.
I agree. Every time, especially if like I hate when like I always have been a little weary about like dudes that bash their exes, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yep. Because there's
know-
no responsibility on their part.
Right.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was all her fault.
it's
Right.
like, and also like the opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference. So you're really kind of just engaging in this whole bullshit anyway. Still, but my point is that like I don't like you got to be just sort of like level-headed about it all. You
Yeah.
can't like attach a thing to. I don't know. It just
Stop
it's always
pointing
a red
fingers,
flag.
everybody.
It's a red flag. I
Right.
think. Yeah.
So, question for you then, Jennifer, because I know you're still on the dating scene, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Would you, perfect guy, you met the perfect guy, but he doesn't like dogs.
I'm sorry, banish him.
Okay, deal breaker. Good.
Die. Sorry, I don't mean die. Die from my life.
Die from your life.
No, yeah. Like we were going to ask you the same question. Like, could you
No.
ever? You could
In your single
No.
days.
No. Nope. That
But you
was,
had Petal too.
I
So
had
you
Petal
always-
before Olive, so I've had her for like 10 years, 100
Yeah.
years, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was even friends, even guys who were just like, whatever, small dog or big. There's something off.
I agree.
There's
I
something
agree.
wrong. There's a chip
Before
missing.
I had a dog, that was also a thing for me because for me, it's like if you don't like a dog, then what do you like?
Yep.
You don't like cuddly, warm, sweet things, and you're probably not going to like
Yeah.
me because that's I kind of behave similarly to my dog.
Right.
So like I want to be fed, cuddled, pet,
Yeah,
like
why?
loved.
I mean, it is really a red flag. Like, I would be weirded out if, I have a cat. I love all animals, though. I'm not, and also, I think I prefer to be like an animal lover in general.
Yes.
Yes,
So
same.
I'm not saying you need to have a cat, but like, I don't want you to not like my cat because you're a dog person. It's like, well, don't discriminate.
They're all animals.
Right.
They're all animals. And you know what? Listen, my cat's a dick, okay? So I get it. But also, like, he's my cat, and that's like my child. So you have to accept that
Right.
about, and it would be a red flag for me for sure. If someone didn't like, I don't have a dog, but if someone didn't like a dog, I'd be like, I don't.
Yeah.
Just like the staunch, like not liking of it. It's like, what did they do? Like, I can understand if you got bit, so you're like afraid.
I
maybe.
did, and so did
So
you.
did I. I have a big scar on my face because when I was a baby, my dog bit me. But like, fine. Those people aside, I get it. Everybody else is just like, oh, they're dirty. They lick you. They're dogs. I'm like, weird.
I think it's an indicator of how they're going to treat you in a relationship.
Right.
Honestly,
Yeah.
not
Or
to take it to a
kids.
crazy dog
No,
lady
I agree.
place, but
Yeah. I
agree.
You know, one of the most attractive things about my husband is he loves Olive, like child,
Yes.
like is more happy to see her when we walk in the door.
But it's
than
cute,
me.
though. But don't you think that's cute?
Yes, because I think it says something about the character of a person.
Right.
If they can relate and be protective and love
Totally.
something that really, unconditional love, obviously, but it's not like she's making the bed for him in the morning or anything.
Right, yeah.
But I think that's a huge attractive
And
quality
watching
of a guy.
him with her is, I'm sure, probably warms your heart
Yeah.
when they like cuddle together. I've even seen videos of Jeff in his chair with Olive, and
They
she's-
rock
and
together.
Yes, and her smile is like and it is. I watch the videos over and over again because there's something about a man with like a dog or a child,
yeah.
Child,
that
yep.
it's like so.
Watching somebody love something else.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Is super attractive.
I agree.
Yep.
I do think though that it is kind of the same reason why like a man with a ring on is attractive because it shows they're capable of commitment. They're not afraid of it or whatever. We don't know that, but they did the marriage
pretending
part.
to be fine.
Right. They went through the process of getting engaged, getting married, loving someone. Like all of those characteristics are attractive to somebody. So
Yeah.
I think it's all sort of the same. It's just representative of how they're going to love you.
Exactly.
Possibly.
I agree.
I agree too.
And it's just the cutest.
The cutest. So
Yeah.
are these shirts.
Oh my gosh. I
Oh
know.
yeah, I know. You ladies are wearing the shirts, and I didn't even wear one.
Well,
But
no,
I did bring you alcohol and some fun presents.
Oh my
that
God,
we can
we're
get
so
into.
excited.
Also, we are all kind of matching. We're
Yeah,
all
we
wearing
did.
red
We
and
did.
blue.
We do.
We did
Yeah.
a thing
Very
here.
patriotic.
Okay, so now the gentle pit, we know, like you can find these there's like curated items, but also like your own designs and things like that
Yes.
are in the necklaces. There's
And made in LA.
yeah,
Made in
necklaces
LA, yep.
that look like this, like little olive face with the heart.
Oh,
that are so
yeah,
cute.
my God.
Small gold.
Yeah, they're very cute. So go if you've been on the site, you will know that that's what you've been seeing, but now you've revamped, restyled, and are
Yes.
relaunching.
What's coming?
What
Okay.
can people expect to see?
So the big launch is happening on Monday the 26th, but there will be early access for members who are on my email list. So
I'm a member.
Still time. Lauren will buy out the collection
I
on
need
Sunday.
to be a member
so actually,
immediately.
so kind of how it started was, adopting Olive and working with Wags and Walks for Rescue. I just went on the hunt for like a cute shirt or a cute piece of jewelry that represented pit bulls or rescue. Couldn't find anything. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of everybody has different tastes, right?
Sure.
So there's styles for those tastes, but everything I could find was like masculine or barbed wire or chunky or had like
Like bad to the bone.
yeah, like or big slogans on them that didn't really suit what I thought we should be representing pit bulls for. So I'm like, well, I'll just start making my own, and so started doing the shirts and the necklaces. But then, as Lauren will attest, I like shopping and I like pretty things and I like decorating my house and I like
And she's very good at it. She has a great eye.
so in my perfect world I would be able to buy anything in life and have it support dog rescue.
Yep.
Same now.
Yes. So that's kind of, I started kind of noodling around on this idea and I was like, well, why can't people buy anything? I think there should be a site where you can buy things that aren't dog related,
Yep.
even knowing that it's going to go back and support a good cause. So
Right.
that's what the new Gentle Pit's going to be all about. So I have some great things on there. And so I've partnered with a lot of small business owners, artisans, makers. So I have great marble Carrera marble trays. I have these beautiful collars. I have candles. I have silk scarves. I mean, it's going to be just a really awesome curated site that has beautiful things that you're going to want to buy. And
Yeah.
the best part that I'm excited about is I worked with the web designers, so when you check out, you're going to be able to pick which dog you want your money to
Shut
support.
up.
Whoa.
So
That's going to make me cry.
I just got chills.
Do they all look like her? Because then I'm going to donate all my money.
So there's going to be a lot of pitties, but there's also going to be, other dogs, because I don't care. All dogs matter. I feel like we
And
should
you
save them all.
foster through Wags and Walks.
We
You
foster through Wags, yep.
Tell people really quick how, if they're in the LA area, specifically with Wags and Walks, how they can go and like do what you do and foster dogs. But I
Yes.
guess it works for any foster probably similarly, correct?
It does. So the great thing about Wags and Walks is you can basically custom pick the type of dog that you want to foster. So if you go on to wagsandwalks.org, you can apply. And even if you don't want to foster, by the way,
She's like,
She's like, are you giving me back?
like, no more dogs. I'm the only dog in your life. So you can apply. There's always volunteer positions, but you basically say, this is the kind of dog I want. This is my availability. They provide all the food. They provide transport if you need. But honestly, the dogs, they do such a great job of picking family-friendly dogs. Like, I've had dogs for 2 days and then they get adopted. Or pitties. I think the longest we had a pitty was about a month, just
Yeah.
because she was really shy and hard for people to meet her. But
Right.
it's been the best experience. There's nothing like being able to say, I'm going to save your life today with this dog, and then you get to take them and love them and then know that they go off to a good home. So
How do you let them go?
It's hard.
that is, but you know what? That's one of the things that has surprised me is you don't necessarily get attached to every dog.
Yeah.
Right. Certain dogs you do, and then those
Yeah.
are probably the ones
Well,
you
if
keep.
you know what your role is and what you're there to do is to
Right.
just be a
Conduit.
yeah, exactly.
Right. A
Yes.
halfway house.
A halfway
Although,
house.
I mean, did you cry when you gave up? Like the first, was she the first dog you fostered?
Yes, and that failed. I failed at fostering her, and we kept
Yeah,
her.
well, nice dog to pick to foster. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's no way you were ever getting rid of that.
No.
And also, you should have seen her when she was a puppy. I
No,
mean,
I
only
saw some
pictures,
photos.
but like,
I will say that there was a dog so I used to foster with Dogs Without Borders.
Yes.
And that was because I couldn't have a dog in my home permanently. It was like a rule. And so instead we circumvented that when I had roommates and we were like, we're fostering, it's community service or something. And so it's only temporary, yet we would have one back to back to back. So we had many dogs. But one of them was this cute, scrappy thing named Gigi. And she was like, I don't know, she had mange before, and then she was like black and white and like missing hair. She was so ugly, but she was so cute because her personality was super cute.
Yeah.
She was little and she was such a lover. And so my former roommates and I still talk about that dog. We're like the one that got away.
The one that got away.
And also there's a level of bonding that you do, that does happen, obviously, and it's just kind of like dating. It's like you don't know, right? Sometimes you're
Totally.
surprised. Sometimes you're like, that guy's not that cute. And then like 2 dates later, you're like, oh my God,
I
that
miss
guy's
his
so
hairy
cute.
back.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
how did this happen?
It's like you have to just be open to especially with like fostering an animal. You think like, okay, I want a puppy, or I want a this, or I want a that. You can't have those preconceived notions because you just don't know who's going to touch your heart, man or dog.
Well, I'll say this then. So going back to my dog, I don't know what it was, but I saw, and I wish this worked with dating apps, but I saw a photo of her that a friend posted.
Love it first sight.
And 4 days before that, I was saying I'm not getting a dog. I had a very strong conversation with a friend who just rescued a dog. I'm like, I'm not getting a dog. I can't have a dog right now. Saw this photo 4 days later. I was like, my dog. And I was like, how did that happen?
That's how it happens
Yeah,
in the dating
that's
world,
how it
too.
happens.
I remember being single for a really long time. I remember it well. And I told my mom, I really actually kind of like being single right now. Like, I'm actually having fun. And then I met this guy that was a fucking idiot, but he was right before the guy that I'm with now. So I know that it happened that just like that. Like I was like, I'm having fun being single. Like
And
this
then-
is great. And then
it hits you.
bum-ba-da-ba.
Well, and then bringing it back to relationships, there's nothing to test your relationship like having a foster dog in the house.
Okay, so why do you say that?
Okay, so
Okay, hold on. Were you and Jeff engaged when you got her, or just living together?
we were, well,
How long? Had
God
you,
bless
yeah.
him. We were living together, and I brought home this 12-week-old puppy, and then 6 weeks later, I said, "I'm taking a job in Seattle. See you
that's right,
later."
yes.
So I moved. So he had to deal with the potty training, the getting on the couch and pooping all over it, the baby puppy, wake up in the middle of the night.
Right.
Um,
But I mean, now they have a special bond.
Yes. So I did long distance for a couple years, and he really carried the load to raise her. But we were married when we started fostering.
Oh, you were already married.
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean, there's everybody loves the puppies. Everybody wants to foster the puppies, but let me tell you, it's like having a human baby in the house.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
And getting up every couple hours in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
dealing with like getting up in the morning to get your coffee and treading through a puddle of pee that the dog just
Totally.
had. So if you want to see how your relationship's working, foster a puppy and see how that
Well,
goes.
it's like having a baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will say this though: the good thing about fostering and adoption versus buying a dog, which I know now is like so taboo. You
Horrible.
cannot even say it out loud. If you don't hashtag adopt don't shop, then you just banished.
it's like you
Right.
just beat a child or something.
Right,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
just horrendous.
Yeah.
You actually paid for that dog. You didn't save a life. How
Yeah.
dare you go adopt a kid from Cambodia? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
So, the cool thing about like adopting a dog is you can actually pick an older dog. You
Yeah.
can pick a dog that's house trained. Like on petfinder.com, I know they have like a little check that you could do for like house trained.
Yep.
Or like medium size older dog. My dog is 2 years old and she came completely house trained.
But you guys, that's
Perfect.
the thing.
That's what
It's
I needed in my life.
Don't judge a book by. Don't think like I just want a small puppy because listen, and that's great. Take a puppy too if that's what you want, but know what you're getting
Know
into.
the work that goes into
It's
it.
just like dating. Like I want to date that super hot model. Well, guess what? That model is like slashy / actor / dancer / model.
They look
Probably
pretty.
a bartender. They look pretty, but then they're fucking annoying to deal with sometimes. Or maybe they're not.
Maybe they're
I'm
not.
Just
but
saying.
the thing, you don't know what you're gonna get just because you think it looks a certain way.
Exactly.
Or could you train them?
Right.
To
And
be,
there's
to
that.
be what you want.
So just keep all of it in mind when you're picking people that are going to impact your life. and
Yeah.
Animals.
Yep. Yes.
And also, wait, going back to this too, again, there's so much to talk about in relation to dogs and humans.
Huge.
But so my dog, like I said, I saw her and for whatever reason, she felt like my dog. I would have never in a million years have said I wanted a black dog that had already given birth, that's 2 years old, that might speak a different language, like that also
Chinese.
could potentially bite people's feet. Like I would have never been like, that's my dog. I thought in my head I was getting a little French bulldog that was the beige color or fawn or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So it would match my bed like spread. So she'd be like super cute and like very like home decor related. Like she
Yeah.
would just like
You were
match.
coordinating.
Totally. That in my head was what my dog was going to be.
Yep.
Not this scrappy little thing with one ear up, one ear down. Like who knows what the hell breed she is. And she gives paw like incessantly. I'm like, is that my dog? Apparently, it's my dog.
It is.
So maybe
But
my
she's the
husband
best.
is somebody I've never even thought twice about. Maybe a redhead. I don't know.
Oh my God, I would. That's a stretch. for
Prince
you.
Harry, call me.
Well,
Jen,
that's
would
true.
you
He is
date
a
Prince
redhead.
Harry?
If he's Prince Harry.
Jen.
Prince Harry.
He's a ginger.
With
What if he had
with
a twin?
wonderful-
What if you had twins with him and they were both redheads? What would you do? She twins freak her out.
I am going to say it's okay
No,
for the sake of this
it is
conversation.
not okay with you. I don't
No,
care.
you know what? I'm being open. Okay, I'm being open,
That's
and
fine.
maybe
You
he's
should
a
be. Listen,
redheaded.
you might want a redheaded puppy.
What
A
does
red
that look
orange
like?
puppy. Orange puppy.
yeah, they
orange
have 'em.
ones. Like Vizslas are orange.
No, but I think that's true. That I have so many of my single friends that are like, he needs to be like this. He needs to look like this. He needs to have this much money. He needs to and I'm like, I think you bypass so many great men just because you're trying to jam them into the box that you think you need.
Right.
Did you ever do that? Did you feel like you were open when you met your husband? How did you
meet?
We met at the Roosevelt Hotel.
Oh.
At a liquor event, and I thought he
because-
was
yeah.
the biggest jerk I'd ever met.
Oh, right. See?
And we left, and I was like, that guy's a jerk. But at the time, we were in the same industry, and so I needed things from him. I needed him to sell my products.
Yeah.
It was completely self-serving.
Totally.
So I was like, all right, I'll go out with him, or I'll meet him for a work date again. And so we met at the work date, and again, huge jerk, sat in the corner of his computer, was just like, have fun, here's the business contact you need to talk to. Totally ignored me.
Being Carl?
He was that's his alter ego, Carl. We
I
call him
love
Carl. when
I
he's
love
being
a good
grump.
alter ego. Also, I'm pretty sure Olive farted, and I'm making weird faces, so I have to explain why.
I think she might have.
It's like a banana
Could be the
fart.
banana.
It's a banana
okay.
fart. It's
Olive,
potassium.
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
Olive, come here.
She's like, no,
Uh-oh.
I'm good.
She's in that. Yeah, she's in her. I just want to be left alone.
Okay,
mode.
fine. She's like, she does that. See, everyone has moods. Sometimes she turns into Carl.
I know.
Okay, so
yeah.
so
what
Carl.
turned the page for you then?
So when I found out he was funny,
Yeah.
and actually in that same day, we kind of were bouncing around to different places, and in front of a business person that we were talking to, he made a joke. Well, I'm going to marry her. And then got really embarrassed and like took me outside and was like, "Please don't call HR on me. I'm really sorry if I offended you." Like, don't.
Shut up. And were you like, oh?
You're like, oh,
I was
I'm
like,
sorry, is there a
I'm
ring?
really offended, and no, kept it go for a little bit. But no, it was just his humor,
Yeah.
and he was also the first guy that was just emotionally really interested in me and my feelings and wanted to talk about things and
Really?
you know, and had great self-confidence and just it was the humor too.
Yeah.
You know, funny guys I have a soft spot for.
Hey,
you know
we
what?
all
We
do.
all do. And I don't know. I think if somebody can make you laugh, you relate on a certain level because you think the same thing is funny, whether it's embarrassing or whether you like there's something. You're obviously laughing at it for a reason. You relate to that crazy. Like some people that have like a very dark and twisty sense of humor. Like I'm not going to laugh at that, but if you both laugh at that, that's
Well,
like
sometimes
that
laughing
moment you
at-
look at each other and
Yeah.
you're like, ah, you
laughing
too.
at something that
Weirdo.
someone laughs at something that you don't think is funny. It can almost be like offensive. So it's kind of good to have this share the
It
same.
is,
yeah.
but I think you also have to be smart to be funny. To
Yes.
be like really funny,
be
you have
really
to be
funny.
well,
really
not fart
intelligent.
humor.
Not fart
can't.
humor,
Although
not
that
like
is-
dude humor,
but
but
that is kind of funny sometimes.
I see, and I don't relate to that. I can't. If somebody teases me or like takes a jab at my
Oh, well,
expense,
teasing I don't
or
like, yeah.
like fart gross humor. Like I'm not a vulgar person, and
Yeah.
so like if somebody says something around me, like like I'm like,
Yeah, you have like sensitive
But if
ears.
somebody is like very witty with their humor, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yep.
because it's
You
a
read
level of
books.
intelligence too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
I love that. Okay, so then you saw that he was smart and funny, and you sort of just
Yeah.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. And I had just gotten out of a relationship. I was not looking. I was new in the industry that I was in, and he was in, and but it just kind of, like you said, like you met your guy you're dating now right after Jerkfest 2015 or whatever. So you can't ever plan, and you don't know when it's going to smack you upside the head.
I know you don't.
No.
It's true.
I'm ready to be smacked upside the head.
That's good. You need
I
to
might
be-
have a man for you, Jen. I don't know.
Wait, does this person have a dog?
He does.
Okay, see, I
He
mean,
does.
come on, like,
Carter. His name's Carter.
I like that name. What is his dog's name?
No, the dog's name is Carter. Who cares what his name is?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about the dog.
Oh,
my
what
God,
kind of
that's-
dog is it?
He's
Tell me more.
he's a rescue.
Okay, great.
He's big. He's like a big, I don't know what kind of
love
dog
that
he
we're
is,
talking about
This
the
is
dog
like
and not the
Tindog.
man. This is amazing.
Basically, tell me more about the dog, because the dog like mochi, and it's a whole thing, and I don't know.
The dog loves small dogs. In fact, when he boards him, because he travels for work, he has to tell the rescue or the boarding facility, don't put him with the big dogs, put him with the small dogs. He loves the small dogs.
That's cute. Sounds like he's gonna love a small little person named
I'll
Jen,
send you
too.
pictures of Carter, and if you like him, then we'll talk about the guy.
Okay, I love
Dog
this.
first.
See, guys, this is wrapping it all. You should work for Tindog because you just did that exact. That's great.
I
Well,
love it. Dogs are kind of like the people too. You know how people say that like you start to look like your dog, or like
I agree 100%.
Yeah, right.
More often than not, I see people that look like their dogs walking out. It's so crazy.
It's
I'm
like-
Well,
like,
I don't know if I look like Mochi. I think we do. We have the same
like hair.
but what
and-
about personality?
Yeah,
Like,
we're the same.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the
Oh my God.
personality is exactly.
We're
the
both
same.
Cujo.
Like you're here to serve me. Now
Right.
do your job.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She and I are
Yeah.
both like, what do you want to do for us today?
Yes.
Do
How
you
can
want
you
to feed
serve
me? Do you want to rub my tummy?
Right.
No? Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
So with that all said, that we think, that owners start to resemble their dogs, and dogs play a large role in our lives. We even look for men, like we said, that have dogs. Hello, Carter. It's a requirement for dating. Unfortunately, sometimes men are dogs. And we say that with love, but the saying. So basically what we want to do here is we're going to play a little game with you while you're making something that
I'm
looks
making, yep.
You're
Just
making
keep talking.
treats, which, by the way, again, how people and dogs are similar. We both responded very well to the treat you're
heard
making.
it.
We're
My
like,
ears perked up.
It was Pavlovian. I'm like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play a game where we are going to name a very specific type of guy, and you are going to try and attach that guy to a breed.
Okay.
Like if that guy were a dog, if he was a dog, what would he be?
Okay.
Okay.
and you
so-
can even say mutt.
yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can just say or whatever, or you can
Whatever you want.
comes to mind in a game we like to call He Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
If you met the Eternal Bachelor, what kind of dog is that? Like a George Clooney.
Oh, George Clooney. He'd have to be a Doberman, because I feel like they're big, they're sleek, they're muscly, they're always like looking for things to conquer.
Yes.
You know?
That is.
But
so-
they have a soft side, but like only to the point where they see something else that's another dog that's
Yeah.
attractive.
Okay.
Okay,
I like
what
it.
about the nice guy?
A golden retriever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
come on.
It's
like,
so like Full House.
Totally calm it. Okay. How about a guy saving himself for marriage? Which is maybe like an uber
does that
religious
breed
guy.
exist? I don't.
I mean,
A dog that doesn't hump.
yeah.
Okay, so then he'd probably have to be really conservative.
Yeah.
Love his mother.
Yeah.
I would think maybe like a basset hound, or like a pudgy French bulldog or something.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby.
Okay, what about the player?
Well, that's kind of like the Eternal Bachelor, but I'm thinking like I don't know, a dog that you see run like a some sort of hound on the beach.
Yeah.
That you see running like
Like a beagle, maybe?
I was thinking a beagle.
a beagle.
I don't know, but we don't know.
Somebody that's like a dog that's like a busybody. That's like,
Like
I
he's
can't-
just too frenetic. Like there's so much going on, almost like a puppy.
Okay, how about like a hipster?
Oh God! Well,
Like a
that
man
would be
bun.
a French bulldog with the glasses, the
Yeah.
the Buddy Holly glasses on.
Yeah.
definitely that. Or all hipsters have French bulldogs.
What
that's
about
true.
also maybe like some kind of weird, like street dog? Like that was like
An ironic. He's so ironic because
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
got the fur and he's got one ear down.
Right.
and
yeah,
just,
like super scrappy and like wiry.
And he could be any breed. He just looks like that. And you
Or
could maybe put his fur in a bun.
a three-legged dog.
Oh, yes. Okay, you're
How-
attached.
what's the range? Okay,
Yeah, you
hold on.
just unattach
Here.
yourself. Oh, my God. What is this that you just
This
made?
looks so like tropical.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
so this is-
First of all, look at
What-
these
okay.
glasses.
This is in the name of summer.
It's in the name of summer.
It's
She
summer
just
water.
said summer water.
We just have the first day of summer at some point.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, my God. Casey, what
so
did you make?
okay,
Yeah.
so I poured Sophia Brute Rosé, sparkling rosé. It's nice and
Oh,
cold.
my gosh. It's so good.
And then I paired it with a raspberry sorbet.
Love it.
So it's like a pool, fun by the pool. Or I also brought mango popsicles, which are
Oh.
fun to stick in there.
Oh,
Whoa.
gosh.
It's a
What?
fun twist on if you're always gonna do rosé, you can add a little fun thing to it.
Oh, my gosh. This is so good. Thank you. It's summer water.
And also,
water.
that is a play on mixers because people think mixers are like cranberry juice or pineapple juice.
No.
It is no. It can be what is that Talenti that you threw in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorbet.
Yep. Talenti, raspberry. Let's see.
Olive wants
Roman
some.
raspberry.
I mean,
I only eat Roman raspberries.
I don't do regular raspberries.
Only Roman.
Only
Okay,
This
Roman
is to
raspberries.
die.
it's so good. Okay, what about a guy that's kind of wimpy? What kind of dog would that be?
Like okay. I have a confession.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm going to preface it with I love all dogs. I want to save all dogs. All dogs matter. Okay.
Chihuahua.
That said,
No, she has one.
my pet peeve in life are the little white fluffy dogs.
Oh yeah.
Like
like
to
a
me, they're
Bichon
just
Frise.
bland and vanilla and boring.
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I feel the same way a little bit.
Also, those dogs are purchased. Let's just talk about that. Those are
know.
breeder
well,
dogs.
they can't. I think they can be, but also Maria has a couple of them, and we.
Oh
it's fine.
God! Of course I.
No, but listen,
offended.
she
I'm
had
sorry,
other dogs.
Maria.
She had a big Apollo was a big fluffy poodle, but they're all white anyway. I believe she rescued her dogs.
Okay,
too.
yes. So
But-
I know I'm gonna
but-
get in trouble for
no.
saying this because bazillions of people have them. It's like the go-to for like chicks and
Yeah.
yeah.
But I just think there's so many more interesting dogs out there.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
a wimpy guy would be like a fluffy white dog.
I agree.
Right. Okay.
I agree.
It's
Okay.
very vanilla, if you will.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
come here.
Unlike not vanilla, which means that you're into 50 Shades of Grey.
Or you're black,
Or you're black.
which is call me.
By the way,
We
I would
have
like
some
to
things to talk
which
about
is-
regarding that
yeah,
off the air. By
Which
the
is
way.
totally not my boyfriend.
No, definitely not. But also,
Whitest guy
you
ever.
know, I
Well,
ran
see,
into.
You don't know what you're going to end up liking.
You
think you want a
definitely-
big black muscly guy.
Yep.
Well, maybe you don't get that.
No.
Not that he's not muscly.
He's muscly because you'll know from her photos. But also, I ran into the BDSM guy who propositioned me at Trader Joe's, and by ran into him, I mean I saw him and then went the other way and then hid behind different aisles and did like a disguise,
The
put on
one
my
that wanted
glasses,
to do-
BDSM with me.
Okay, you
On a
might have
dating app.
previously talked about
Yeah,
this, but
in a
what
different
was
episode.
the proposition like?
So we went on a really cute date and then like had 2 hours talking. It was great. We stayed until our meters were up because we were like, we can't get tickets. So we had to leave. Otherwise we would have stayed forever. And then I got home and got a text later that was like, so I just want to be completely honest with you and not waste your time. But it was like this long novel of a
Which
thing.
I will say is a good that he did that.
Totally, but
But
he was like, I'm into BDSM, and if you're not into that, then can you introduce me to any of your friends that are?
What?
I was like,
Not even like if you're not. I'm sorry, this probably won't work. It's like if you're not up next.
I was
who do you
like,
have that's
I was like, well, you lost me first at that, but then also you moved on from me so quickly that I'm like, are you just?
that was
What?
kind of rude, but also
No.
I do like though that he, whatever it is, whether it's BDSM or summer water or dogs or whatever, I think you need to be
Who you are.
who you are, and you need
Authentic.
to not have a problem. We talk about a lot of women who think that saying what they want is like a sign of weakness, or like it looks like you're desperate.
Yep.
And that you cannot be. It's not saying what you want is a strength, and there's nothing wrong with putting it out there. So
No.
if it's BDSM, hey, go get it.
To each his
girl.
own. And also, I do think, okay, and we're in our 30s now, and I think, you know, we highlight that fact, but it's because we can speak to the fact that we are in our 30s, and that's when this happened for us. But we figured out that being our true selves is way more fun, easier, because you don't have to play games and like really think through the things that you have to say, and you're not calculated anymore. And it's just you get more results from being who you are.
Totally.
So it could have happened for a lot of people in their 20s, and then that's great too. But because it happened for us in our 30s, I think we speak to that. But save yourself some time and just be who you are.
Well, I think those a lot of times it takes those years of your 20s getting beat up and going through life and kind of getting knocked around to finally get to the point where you're like, this is exhausting. I'm just
Totally.
going to be who I am, like, because what do I have to lose?
Exactly.
No, thinking through what you're going to say to sound like somebody else, or having somebody else write a message for you,
Or waiting 3 hours to text somebody because you don't want to look like you had your phone in your hand. Who fucking cares?
Everyone has their phone in their hand.
Who
Write that.
cares? Like, honestly,
back.
it's not going to change the outcome.
No.
I hate when girls are like, well, you texted him back too fast. That's why he didn't take you on date number 4. It's like, no, it's not. How many times have you gone out with a guy that wasn't right, like good for you, but you still went out with him? It's not like you were like, you know what? He doesn't seem like AB. Like, you don't rationalize it. You just like who you like, who you don't like, who you don't like.
Yep.
Texting back at a certain hour is not going to fucking change the outcome. That's my
No.
thing.
Lauren's
Be
dumb
you.
girl voice, by the way, is my favorite.
Oh my
Like, I
God.
crack up every time.
It's been a lot of years of me hearing it, so
My
I'm like, Oh, there she is.
My boyfriend's daughter makes me do it all the time, and my boyfriend hates it. And now she does it. She's like, that's so cute. And he's like, oh my God. Like, he's surrounded by women.
Relating this back to dogs, though, because there's a tie-in. So, with dogs need boundaries, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you see behavioral problems with dogs, because we see it when we pull them sometimes.
Yeah.
It's because the owner is so wishy-washy and, just do whatever,
Yeah.
But when the owner is like, nope, here's my boundary, here's what this is about, here's the routine, the dog falls into line. I think it's the same thing with
Oh,
relationships.
is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how that works.
So
Yes.
I was really convinced that my dog was trained enough.
Well,
And I sort of
hard
accept
'cause
her
they're
as
so
she is.
cute. It's
I
so
thought that was
yeah.
a positive, that I just accept her as she is. She has some behavioral issues, but I love her because the
And
pros are
I
way
know.
better.
My
than
cat's
the
a total
cons.
dick, and I'm like, it's okay, and I just enable him. I'm like, don't pet him that way.
You're like, don't make eye contact. He'll love you after. I promise. I
No,
swear.
I actually tell people to ignore him, and then he
I've
will
mastered
love you.
it.
And it's true. He loves Jen.
Well, also because I'm a cat, which is
Oh,
why my
yeah.
cat is a cat dog.
Yep.
My cat is a cat dog because, like, she wants your affection, but then she's also like, I'm hot. I'm gonna go over there.
Every time Jen comes over, Muggy jumps on her lap, and she's like,
I can't move now.
I
Cat
don't
in
want
lap.
to. Yeah,
Can't disrupt
and he
the
doesn't
animal.
do that to anybody.
No, I've mastered
knows.
the art of like
He
he
knows.
knows.
ignoring.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
she-
he's being a cat. Like, I don't give a shit if you don't like me. I'm sitting here.
Right.
Yes, exactly. He's being a cat.
So I am also I'm a cat dog.
I'm at all of the animals thing.
Are you a bird too?
No,
No.
not that.
You draw the line.
Not
So
that.
you're a
animal.
cat dog.
I'm a cat dog.
Okay.
Or whatever. Well, thank you very much for our lovely
Oh my
drinks
God,
and
you're
our things.
welcome.
Oh my God.
Wait,
And,
first of all,
okay,
the
so-
best thing in the
Yeah.
whole world, I think, is dogs love and drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I could live on an island if I just had about 750 dogs and then like a bunker
Wine.
of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes.
My husband.
For him.
Oh, well, he'll do. Well,
My new
we'll bring
husband
him.
that owns Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, then that's about it.
I agree.
And
I
you
think
and
it
your
sounds
boyfriend,
fun.
you can come too.
Oh, okay, good, perfect.
Also, Jen, like for after, you have plenty of vodka to drink.
I mean, thank you so much for our. Look at that
And then Laura and I brought you,
wine.
some
because,
wines.
oh my God, you're the best.
Oh my God.
What else? What is in there?
Wait,
Tell us
also,
what-
I think that we actually should just all three keep hanging out
Yes.
and do all the
I have-
things.
yeah.
We have to complete all the things in that cool box there.
Oh my God.
There's pasta sauce, but no pasta, so we're gonna have to
that's
figure
fine.
that out.
That's fine.
And then this fun thing that you can take to the beach and you put ice in it and you
Oh.
can chill a bottle of wine.
my God.
And then, some of my favorite little bistro glasses, you can throw wine in it.
Oh my God, I'm going to marry you, but you're already married.
no, you can marry her too.
You could join in.
Or I'm just going to
Yeah,
copy
that's fine.
you
A
and
dog
do that.
compound.
Also, listen, we could all maybe try and figure out how to volunteer and do things for the dogs.
We should do it together.
Yes.
Okay,
With
and
alcohol.
also have a dog. Yeah, well, obviously, to have a doggy play date.
Oh my gosh, yes, with Olive. I
Okay.
want to just have a play date with Olive.
Yeah, you
just me and Olive.
Bye. But okay, so your revamped site is launching on Monday,
Monday the 26th, yep.
but people can probably become members sooner than that and get early access because, like, who has patience? I don't. I definitely don't have that.
Exactly. So if you go to
Yeah.
thegentlepit.com, it's password protected right now. So,
Okay.
but you can enter your email,
Okay.
and then on Sunday you'll get a fun password to be able to go in and shop early.
Oh my gosh, early access.
And
to
Can I ask
shopping.
you a question though?
Yes.
Are there clothes for dogs?
No. Not
Well, the collars.
No.
Collars.
I have collars, and then I have. I actually brought a couple show and tells. So I have this great company called Bark YYC. Rhonda. She's out of
Oh,
Canada.
these are the best. These
So,
are the best.
we have some Eminem, Biggie, Drake,
Tupac.
Tupac.
I need to have that because my cousin works with Eminem and
Perfect.
Like that's
Look
his
at
client.
Beyonce.
Stop it.
Beyonce,
Mochi is Beyonce. She is sassy and she is black.
Biggie
Yes.
with donuts on his
No.
head.
Yes,
Because
stop.
why not?
Why? I mean,
I feel like Zoe needs that one.
Olive. That's Olive's favorite.
Obviously,
bananas.
the bananas.
Yep. So
I'm dying over this. Wait, I
Okay.
see a unicorn. Everyone is
Sorry.
doing unicorn things, Starbucks included. So unicorns are where
Yep.
it's at.
How
and this
cute.
is reversible with clouds.
Clouds.
How cute, you
So
guys.
yeah, so right now we have the collars and we have the bandanas. Obviously everybody loves dog things. It's for the dogs, but there's so many sites out there where you can get really cute dog things.
It's so smart.
And
what
so
you're doing.
I don't. That's
Other
go
people's
there.
problem.
Yes.
No,
So we have a
but
few
this is
things that I
great.
think is cool.
Yeah.
For the dogs. But
Oh my God.
then it's other fun
It's
things.
other
I'm
fun
gonna-
things for you because you and great that you know where it's. You want to buy a cheese board? Great. Now a percentage goes to helping rescue
Because
animals.
honestly, now, I mean, obviously we all make money and we want to spend it in the right way, but a lot of people are being more conscious about the way they're spending it. Hence Tom's, hence Warby Parker, hence Generosity Water, where everything you buy goes towards something that helps someone else. Because if you're going to spend the money, spend it on something that helps someone. So
well, right. Yeah.
For this, it's like I want to buy that same cheese board, but I'm not going to go buy it at a Target where it goes nowhere.
Yes.
Or an Amazon where nothing gets donated to anybody.
Right.
I'm going to help the puppies.
Help the puppies.
That's my
things
puppy
you
voice.
would want to buy anyway.
Things you would want to
And
buy
then you get to
anyway.
help
It's
the
so
dog.
What
great.
about alcohol? I want to buy alcohol and donate to puppies.
Well, look, you could
Don't
probably
think I
buy
haven't
something.
thought about it.
Yeah,
I'm
and you
sure.
could pour, I'm sure, alcohol in some things that will be on the site.
Marble
so
things.
You guys, make sure you go to thegentlepit.com.
Immediately.
Make sure you put in, register, and then you'll get your password, and you'll get to shop. And if not, then just go on after the 26th and see the new revamping. Buy some things,
Don't
gifts,
wait.
things for yourself.
Save the
Help the
puppies.
dogs. Go to Wags and Walks.
Wagsandwalks.org. Yep, we just got a brand new giant, adoption center that we're going to be able to save tons of dogs for. And so they always need volunteers and things like that. So
I might foster because
wagsandwalks.org.
Mochi could use a girlfriend,
And
boyfriend,
go
a friend.
to, if you live in a different city, find a local rescue and do the same thing.
Do
please.
it, and
Help
we
out.
leave you with some amazing quotes about what
Yes,
we're talking
we do.
about
Like
today.
the right man will love you unconditionally, be loyal, and always be happy to see you. Oh wait, that's my dog. My dog does that.
She does. She's always waiting for me in bed. It's great. Learn a lesson from your dog. No matter what life brings you, kick some grass over that shit and move on.
That's right. See?
Great
Dogs,
lesson for
great
dating,
lessons
both
for late-
all around.
All
and
of it, yes. And you
just life
guys
in
tune
general.
in 2 weeks. We will be back with our guest, Hannah Tucker. 2 weeks. We are off next week. Do not forget to follow us on social media at Complicated Show, please.
And rate, follow, subscribe to all the. We're on iTunes. We're on all the places you get podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're here every week on AfterBuzz TV. And where can people follow you?
People can follow me at Laura Leonelli on all of the things.
And people can follow me at Jennifer Golden on all of the things.
And quickly, Casey, where can everyone follow you?
The Gentle Pit, Instagram, Facebook, and thegentlepit.com.
You can see cute pictures of Olive. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Love you long time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.